Hey man, I do what I do.
And even educational institutions have gone largely allowed this and it's unchallenged, despite mountains of contradictory evidence. It's a story that has not only smeared the image of black men, but also concealed the very silent epidemic of black male victimization at the hands of black women. See, contrary to popular belief, the numbers don't support the image of the so-called violent black male abuser. Hear me now. In fact, black men have been and continue to be significantly affected by DV, both non-fatal and fatal, in ways that challenge these mainstream assumptions. Now, of course, you know, I'm going to come up with the data and the evidence, because when I say it, I'm going to support it. Are y'all still with me? Hit the number 1 button if you're with me. Let me know that you are still here. Hit the number 1 button. Let me know you're still here. Take a look at this. Y'all see that? You can screenshot it and make it part of your, put it in your little cell phones. This is a CDC 2001 report. And it talks about surveillance for unalivement among intimate partners. It was a study done from 1981 to 1988. And it reveals a staggering truth. Black men were 1.16 times more likely than black women to be unalived by their partners. This was done over a 17-year time period. This is not some fringe statistic. It came straight from the US government top public health authority. And yet this data is ignored. It's buried in reports that nobody wants to talk about and left out of every major DV awareness campaign. Why? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. It's right here. Screenshot it. Find it for yourself. See, instead of advocacy groups and government agencies and media outlets, they focus mostly exclusively on female victimhood, particularly black female victims, leaving black men out of the conversation, out of protection and out of empathy. See, this pattern isn't new. See, the National Crime Victimization Survey and reports from the Bureau of Justice Statistics from 1976 to 1992 also reveal the rates of intimate partner victimization for black men. The BGS confirmed that black men experience more partner-perpetrated violence than white men. In other words, black men suffer more at the hands of black women going upside their head and every other kind of thing than white men do. And for years, they suffered even more than black women. So it's basically one way. Now, if this data had been about any other group, it would trigger the national outcry. But because it was about black men, it was buried. See, the reason this truth has remained in the shadows is multifaceted. Number one, media bias ensured the stories of female victimhood get the spotlight. Ain't no money in male victimhood, especially black men, right? All it does is it gets ridiculed, ignored, and erased. That all men are aggressors and women are victims. It is what it is. Y'all know this to be true. And of course, black men are culturally conditioned to stay silent. We're told to be a man. We're told to man up. We're told to take it like a man. We're told to avoid calling the police. At least they gonna come in and unalive us when they show up. In fact, our masculinity is policed even as we are assaulted in our own homes. As a result, black men are not only suffering at the hands of these abusive partners, women, we're also suffering from the system and culture that denies our pain. See, today, many black women have learned to weaponize the legal system, especially police, courts, and restraining orders against black men, especially when it comes to DV. A simple call to the cops can remove a man from his home, separate him from his children, and brand him an abuser without a trial, even when he's the victim. The presumption of guilt follows him. Many of you moms, many of you black women and mothers, you know what your sons are dealing with. Many of you young ladies, you know what your daddy had to deal with. You saw it up hand. You saw it. Didn't you? Tell the truth. They weaponize their femininity. They outsource control and punishment of black men in their personal relationships. See, this hasn't been missed, it's been ignored. You understand? Think about that. I'm not trying to replace gender's pain. I'm not trying to replace anybody's pain. I just want to see some balanced scales. And we need to stop pretending black women can't be perpetrators of black men. But here's the thing. Here's why I want to bring this home for you. Since we're talking about culture. Think about it. Foundational black Americans, we don't want African culture or Caribbean culture because those cultures were not built to withstand what we deal with daily. They were developed in environments where the majority of the people look like them. You understand? See, African and Caribbean households collapse under Western pressure. You see it happening right now. It's evidenced by the growing trend of Nigerian women in the UK weaponizing the police and calling the police on their husbands. This cultural dysfunction is repackaged as progress. You see? You got another case of Africans selling each other out. See, we have our own ethos and our own legacy and our own war-tested code. Shout out to Liliana. And see, here's the thing. Because of the harsh legal and social landscape in the United States, people don't understand that, or critics of foundational black American culture, they fail to grasp the unique adaptive strategy of foundational black American men and how we've developed in response to these harsh legal social landscapes in the United States. Here's the thing. It's a strategy born out of survival. It's systematic pressure and lived wisdom. Black American men know almost instinctively that the most dangerous thing that any woman can do in the heat of an argument is call the police. And we understand that this isn't just a threat, it's a death sentence. And the long blood-soaked legacy of American policing has taught us that if law enforcement is called into a domestic dispute involving a black man, he is not presumed innocent. He is presumed guilty. Okay, shout out to Cool Breeze. Because of this, FBA men have adapted. The smart ones amongst us don't stay in volatile relationships. We leave, even if she has our baby. If you talk to many of these black men, they left that woman. They didn't leave that child. They love their children. Even if they live around the corner, they're still the most involved fathers. Black men know better than to entertain violent or confrontational women. This is Dennis Spurling. I'm an attorney here in Houston, Texas. My mandate is to be an advocate for black men. Dennis Spurling got the mic on fire. I'm a black father, I have black sons. Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talking night. Every episode brings to light. Subscribe, hit the like, my voice, my wisdom. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every cold outside. Listen, King coming. Drop some coins in the collection plate. All right, let me roll out. Comment below, let's start the chat. Insight so deep, like we said. Together vibing, no need to wait. Dennis Spurling always first. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. Hit the like, won't you dare. Some of y'all can't help it. Some of y'all can't help tricking. Some of y'all got a soft spot for her.
You enjoy the ride, come say hi. Catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits, always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's family. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins in the collection plate.
Like, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I'm about to show you something.
Enjoy the ride, come say hi. Catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was the trash.
Hey man, I do what I do. You know that.
Your ass, class, don't come over here. Now what? You tall black mother. Women up inside. I don't give a fuck about